want to talk about Hits to the Head, the new album of Franz Ferdinand. So tell me, why did you decide to do a greatest hits album?
Well, I've always wanted to do a greatest hits record because when I was a kid growing up, my parents had greatest hits records. They didn't have lots of albums themselves, so they didn't have every David Bowie album, but they had changes. They didn't have every Beatles album, but they had the Red album, you know. And so they were the way that I discovered a lot of musicians, and I went out to get lots of other albums myself. And so always wanted to do one. There's something quite special about doing. Also, as a retrospective, you know, you get to look back over your body of work over a few years. And after 5 albums, the label Domino, they said to us, well, if you don't do it now, you're not going to fit the songs on, because you can only fit 20 songs onto a double album. And we thought, well, if we don't do it now, we're going to leave it too late. So
how difficult was it to select the songs to the album?
You know, it was difficult at first, like when you just look at all of your songs and go, oh God, how are we going to pick the favorites? But then I started thinking about it in the same way that I thought about making a set list for a gig at a festival like Corona Capital. You know, you kind of think, what are the songs that are the bangers, you know, the songs that really connect with people? So they might be the songs that people would know from the radio for singles, you know, like the kind of obvious ones like that, but also songs like Outsiders, which has never been a single, but it's always been like a huge song live that had to go on there. And also other songs that weren't on albums, like Lucid Dreams was a single in its own right, but it was never on an album. And it felt, oh yeah, it's good to give that song its home, because again, it was always a big song live.
Yeah, we are so happy to see you again. In Mexico, what memories did you have of these gigs in Mexico?
You know, I have a lot of memories. I remember the first time we came to Mexico and we played every single song we knew at that time. It was the longest set we'd ever played. It was just because like the audience was so intense. It's just like, we've got to play everything. And then I remember other gigs. Like I remember playing the Pepsi Center when all of the first 5 rows of seats were destroyed because the audience went so crazy. It was really good. But also, I remember hanging out in Mexico. I'll never get bored of a little tequila and some amazing Mexican food. You know, that's always something that the band looks forward to.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite place in Mexico City?
Yeah, there are a couple of places, but I also like trying new places as well. And I have some friends over there who are promising to take me to some new places, because I know Mexico City is really having a moment, and definitely in both culturally and in terms of food as well. And my friends who are over there they keep on telling me about new places that are opening. So yeah, I'm going to be eating out a lot when I'm there, trying a lot of things, because it really feels that like Mexico, you've got the two levels of food. You've got like the street food, which I totally love, and I always love going to the markets. Whenever I go to the markets, I always fill up with things that I can't get in the UK. Like I buy lots of chiles and peppers and various things that are hard to find in the UK, and usually have a suitcase full of that stuff for when I go back. So you have this, and you have the street food, which I love, which is your kind of classic, you know, like your basic tacos, etc., and flautas and that kind of thing. But I know there's like a new cuisine happening in Mexico City at the moment. There's these really great restaurants, and I'm very curious about that, and I want to try more of that and see, because I know Mexico has this very rich, complex cuisine and history of food, and it's very exciting to see it blossoming even further at the moment.
Yeah, we are a city guide. Did you need some tips or places?
Oh my God, yes, yeah.
What can we expect for your next gig at the Sports Palace?
Well, I guess this gig is like a one-off, you know, because we're playing on the Hits to the Head tour. We're basically going to play all of those hits in one concert, which is something we've never done before and probably never will do again. So it feels like a real celebration of the last 20 years of the band's existence. There's going to be an intense energy, and I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. I know a lot of people are very excited about seeing Audrey for the first time. We've had she's had such a good welcome from our fans across the world, and particularly in Mexico. People have been so generous, and they've sent incredible artwork to her and just supportive messages. And all I can say is she's amazing, and you're not going to be disappointed. She's a wonderful human being and an amazing drummer, and yeah, you're gonna love it. Yeah. It's nice to see there are some. It feels like there's more of a female presence in music again, which I think is a very positive thing. I just worked with this band Los Bichos, and I produced their album, and they're a great example of a strong female band, kind of like rocking out a lot harder than a lot of men do.
Do you think you're still making music for girls to dance?
Oh damn, I make music for everyone to dance to.